Well, oh, her. What going on, everybody? Look here. I don't plan on keeping y'all too long. I just had some you know how sometimes you just get stuff on your mind, you see certain things and certain stuff and let me get over to the chat. Uh what's up, Song? What's going on, my sister? Jason. Jason in here speaking to everybody. Hey Shanna. Hey Shanna. Happy Mac. What's good, family? Meditation Paradise. How you doing, my sister? Good to see you. Namaste. Yes. Sonya Siegler. What good, family? Uh, Happy Mac in here. Erica. Sean the Great Gamer. What's going on, bro? Lashes Journey. Lashes. Much love to you and the family and the picnic. She said, what going on? The the Celtic Grandma. What's going on, young lady? Chocolate Drop. What's going on, Chocolate Drop? How you doing, sis? Good to see you. Good to see you. Say hey, everybody. And of course, Erica. Erica, my fly family. What's going on, family? Uh, Shout out to Billy and to Alex. Song 146 speaking to everybody. Uh, I can. What's up? First time seeing you in here, but thank you. Thank you for coming. I just want to say this real briefly, family. Uh, as you can tell, I'm kind of just jumping into it. I'm just kind of getting it. I'm just finna get it. I'm just finna get it. Now, uh, I done seen a couple things over the last few weeks, months, days, and years that make me feel some type of way. If that make any sense, it just. I ain't saying it put me all the way over in my feeling, but it put me in my feeling to a point where I feel some type of way. And shout out to Gigi and Eco Neighbor. I didn't catch the live this morning. I was, up and on, off, whatever, all night, late night. So I missed the live. I gotta catch up on that. I caught a part of Lead Farmer live earlier today. Hell, I missed Broke Farmer. I know they just got off, man. I'm sure it was a great live. I got to go back and catch that one too. But it's a couple things that I can't really say ain't been bothering. You know how something can bother you, but you ain't worried about it. And bothered ain't the right word. That's not the correct terminology. It's more of I'm just peeping game. I see it. I ain't letting it eat me up or nothing, but I can't help but notice. What's going on, Bub family? What's good, Sue? How you doing? Sue and the family, Bud Files up in here. So, how can I put this? It's gonna be some things in this life and in this world that ain't gonna bother some folk. Some people ain't gonna pay attention to it. It don't raise their eyebrows, nothing. And some things do for other people. Y'all, I almost want to start here. I swear, every day, almost something happen that make me wonder and feel like, is this shit even real? I'm serious. Like life is so doggone Hollywood sometimes. So weird. Just flat out weird, man. It's just weird. Now, I know that day before yesterday or a few days ago for some, depending on where you at. Hey, Miss Native Cherokee 70, how you doing, young lady? I couldn't even title this live what I really wanted to title this live. Because I wanted to call it a non-hysterical hysterical live. That's what I should have called this shit. But I'm gonna say this. When yo Let me ask a question. I just want to see. Let me see if I can see it off in the chat. How many people just cool and okay with, like, I think if you estimate it's about 30-40% of the country. Some people had internet issues and other people had cell connectivity issues, aka your phone, right? Now, for somebody who was just casually at work, if you on your 9 to 5, you might not even notice, especially if you out at the steel mill or at the plant or whatever, and you welding or fabricating all day or whatever, you might not have noticed at all unless you have your earbuds in and you listen to your favorite podcast, or you listen to African Dreaming, or somebody you watching playlist. You might not have noticed nothing. But what if everything you had going on in or thereabouts that moment was centered on your ability to be able to connect and reach people, primarily your family, primarily the people you love, the folk you want to get a hold to, the people you need to talk to, the people you need to chop it up with, the people you need to hear from. Have we? I'm serious, man. I'm asking this question. I want y'all to tell me if I'm tripping as a person who has, by choice, I have to admit, by choice, elected to live in various places, some under the auspices of an occupation, and others free will, free willy nilly. Are y'all okay with this? Are y'all okay with this? The thought of literally in a matter of seconds, you have full access to people all over the world. And then, just like that, in the blink of an eye, you can't even talk to nobody who across town. I get it. It don't bother everybody. Everybody's mind don't work like that. Everybody ain't thinking like that. Hey, what's going on, Miss Deborah Garrett? How you doing? Let me read a couple of these comments because I'm asking questions. I want to hear what people think, and then I'll proceed. Psalm 146 Home Gone said at first they tried to come out and say it was due to a solar flare when the sun was over another continent when it started and was only one provider's network. Psalm 146 Home and Garden. Psalm 146 Home and Garden. Heard some of the same things that I heard as far as what may have allegedly happened. So the sun now, the sun picked on AT&T. Let me not say them. I ain't gonna say. This live has been shut down. I ain't gonna say they name that company no more. That company. And they the only one. And it was the sun, huh? Okay. Bet. Roger. Tracking. Too easy. Too easy. Got it. Got it. Miss Native Cherokee 70 said, I notice most things not much get past me. I know things are happening and I'm not okay with it. And Miss Native Cherokee, it's like I don't even know everything that I need to do. Hold on, y'all, real quick. Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. When I feel the same way. I do the same thing. Everything good, bro? All right. All you can do is look and see, observe, or not, and carry on with your life. Cause I don't know what else we supposed to do, but can we, y'all? And then I'm gonna get into something else that I seen earlier today. With the little bit of time I did have, I seen something on lead that on lead former 7-3. Shout out lead, great live today. You better get them trees moved, young man. Uh, get everything you need to get out the freedom makers, cause. And I'm glad to see you getting done what you getting done and moving how you moving, baby boy. Cause TikTok. I'll get to that in a minute. But I know that it caused a little bit of a kerfuffle. I know that some people paid attention to it. It grasped the attention of some. But I want y'all to really, really sit with me for a minute for folks who don't understand or acknowledge or maybe even resist the whole concept of 2A and what that is. And 2A, for those, if you know, you know. uh, Ain't got no food in your house, no water in your house, and then all of a sudden you can't talk to nobody, even if you wanted to. You don't know how your mom and them doing. They 4 miles from you. When was the last time you walked 4 miles? I didn't say run. I didn't say jog. I didn't say did a PT test. I didn't say none of this. I just said walk. Who in this chat, when was the last time you just walked 4 miles? You can't talk to people on the other side of town or folk 3, 4, 5 streets over. And that didn't bother nobody really. It was a thing. It was a thing, but it didn't really bother nobody. Because it only impacted about 30%. And the son picked out one specific company to say, yeah, we gonna take y'all down for a little while. She said, no, sir, I'm not okay with that. I believe it was a test. And let the church say amen. And we're gonna keep it pushing. Happy Mac said, it did annoy me a bit, but only because my people are ancient and they need me. But it wasn't solar. It wasn't a solar flare. I don't care what they say. We aren't stupid. Song 146. Hey, again, I concur. I concur. I want people who really, you may not be in the 2A community, you may not be in the prepping community, you may not be it. I've been talking about this stuff for years, man. And I really want to ask people, do you it's not even a play on words. It's a play on an era. For those of us who old enough to remember that old, I think it was M. I ain't gonna say all the company names. It started with an M and ended with an I. Can you hear me now? Or maybe it was another one of the top 5 at the time. Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Do you understand that some of the folk that seem crazy to you, mm, 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 some of the folks who seem so far removed from logic because of the things they say and what they do and how they move, uh, it's starting to make sense a little bit more day by day by day. folk playing in your face. Let me see. Chocolate Drop said it bothered me, but also put things into perspective of how much we rely on our devices when we didn't grow up with all this with a cell phone. Exactly, Chocolate Drop. And the thing is, the acknowledgement of where we are now versus where we were is something that has to be examined and analyzed, because the truth of the matter is it ain't no going back. It will never be 1994 again. It just won't. It ain't never gonna be 1996 again or 99. It ain't gonna happen. This is where we at now. We have morphed into a collective, a society. Yes, we participate, but sometimes I think we all just playing the cards we were dealt, because I don't know when the last time y'all went out and made a cell phone. I've never made one. If a big touchscreen is what's going to be able to get me that job, and I can fill out applications and send emails, then that's the one I'm going to have too. Hell, when I was a little boy in school, they still had typewriters. Go figure. I remember when Oregon Trail was new. I remember when the floppy disk was a real thing. I remember when the computer lab was first being built. My cousins that was older than me, they was getting one in our middle school, and then they had one at our elementary school, came the same year. Before that, it wasn't no computers. You had typing class on typewriters. We can't help when we born. But my God, I want people to understand the depth and the fragility of everything that you count on from day to day. I'm up here doing this pop up because it really is bugging me. It's on my mind. It's on my heart, man. Not just because that happened, but that's a good catalyst. That's a good caveat to just slide into this conversation, because what if you work from home? What if you work from home? And that was just cell service and cell carriers and some people's internet. Baby, if that happened again and it's like for real, the big one, it ain't gonna be no African dreaming up on your screen right now. Cause I can't get at y'all just like y'all can't get at me. We all gonna be guessing. Everybody gonna be guessing and wondering unless you got some radios or something. And I'm sorry, y'all, I gotta get over to the chat. I'm trying to get to the chat, but I gotta say this while it's on my mind, because it's just time for it to come out. And you know what? I'm gonna go over to the comment section, and then I'm gonna get back to what I was gonna say. I don't want to leave people strangling long too long. Miss Jones Truth, how you doing, young lady? Miss Jones said they enemy are testing the field to see how much damage they can do when the real SHTF. I agree with you, young lady. I do. Tiny Twist Resin Creations, how you doing, family? You better get in here and enjoy yourself. Happy Mac said, I wish I had a slice of that money pie that they paid the hack. that they paid them folks. Yeah, you know what it is, sis. We all know what it is. We all know what it is. And Miss Jones, you said, and I'm not paranoid, but I do have eyes and a mind to think with. There's more than what you see. Look, Miss Jones, I'm glad you're saying that. I don't see myself as that either. I don't see myself as either paranoid, tripping, going too far with it, looking too deep, looking too nothing. I think all that's finna change anyway. I think all that's finna change anyway. You know what I'm saying? In a whole bunch of ways, a lot of people who, I use myself as an example, just your regular average little old country boy, poor person, whatever, ain't got a whole lot of bread, ain't balling out, ain't, you know what I'm saying, got 20, 30 cars, no Lambos, no 50-foot driveways, none of that stuff, right? But that old country boy in me, I think I'm gonna be all right, Lord willing. I think we living in a moment where we finna see a whole lot of the first become last, and a whole lot of the last become first. If that make any sense. I wonder, seriously, y'all, I wonder seriously and vehemently and adamantly within my spirit, I do wonder, what else do folks need to see? I'm sitting well over there in Africa, in East Africa, as a matter of fact. So I'm damn near far away as I can get. I ain't even in West Africa. I'm not in Ghana. I'm not in Gambia. I'm not in South Africa. I'm not over in the Cape Coast. None of that. I'm over all the way up on East Africa. Damn near all the way back in Asia again. So many times I said in subtle ways what's truly actually factually happening within my purview that I see, and I try to say it in subtle ways. I try to say it simplistically. Some people call it code, some people call it whatever, because I want to keep being able to tell y'all what I want to tell y'all. So I won't compromise myself or my channel by, you know what I'm saying, throwing my thing over my shoulder and just walking around like I'm king. You know, no. I'd rather sprinkle it about and let those who pick up, because they see breadcrumb, get them. So I can continue to be here to say what I need to say and what I want to say to y'all, and learn from y'all as well, because it's a give and take. It's reciprocal. But it do get to me sometimes when I sit back and look at what I see, and I just wonder, like, you see this shit? Do you see this, right? You see that two of the biggest, I won't use the B word, I'll say asset holders to my home country is debt. Just did this right here. Just did this right here, and then did this. Chunk the deuce. Said bet. Peace. I holler. It don't bother nobody. And for those of us, I'm not just talking about myself, for those of us who've been talking about this stuff for years, for years, it still don't bother nobody. I'm not saying I ever, and let me say this, because I got to get back over to the chat. Don't think that I'm ever in a space where I'm desiring and hoping and wanting for folk to be walking around pulling their hair out and sitting in the corner rocking and contemplating drinking bleach and shit. That ain't what I'm going after. But damn it, open your eyes, man, and think. It literally took a matter of seconds for you to go from having access to anyone in the world with a capable device to your ass not being able to talk to who on the other side of town, bruh, or sis, or sir, or ma'am. And I heard, I've heard this a few times. Uh, I don't like all that shit. I don't all the government stuff and the getting into this and getting into that. Well, why the hell? You know what can't bother me? You know what can't bother me? Shit I ain't watching. If the messages that come from people are too much to handle, or maybe even a bit too studious for some individuals, shut your ass up and stay where you at. Nobody make you come to those spaces where people do uh talk about having your own food, potentially raising your own cattle, having your own fresh eggs every morning. Uh, what else come with it? Being on a piece of land that you have titleship and ownership to, and whatever. I don't know exactly what's going on. I think I do. I think I got a good grip on it. But whatever it ain't as far away as folks think it is. I'm gonna say this again for people in the back. Some of y'all think I'm bullshitting, some of y'all whatever. Folk can think what they think. I'm cool with it. And I'm trying to get back. I gotta go all the way to the bottom and work my way back up. Cause I missed some stuff and I keep busting my chops. But damn, what else do people need to see? What else do people need to see? Again, this is just how fast. This is just how fast it can all go away. This is not a sci-fi movie, people. As entertaining as they may be to some of us, this is not a sci-fi movie. What if, and you hear Led Farmer talk about it. You hear Vision Preparedness talk about it. You hear me talk about it. You hear so many other people that's not just necessarily diehard, you know what I'm saying, died in the wool like survivalist and all this. To me, it ain't even gotta go that far. Damn, just have in one of them bedrooms, just a box of sardines, man, and some bottled water and some damn Vienna sausage or something, some crackers, something. The same, like at least what you would keep in your car in the wintertime. And you got so many people running around this world, in my opinion, which I don't even get into this side of the conversation the way I'm having it right now. But it's like, you're going to be the one. You really going to be the one looking at me for either help or the answers or whatever when it all falls down. But right now, I can't tell you shit. Right now, I'm a joke. Right now, I'm corny. Right now, I'm over the top. Right now, I'm doing too much. Because with as poor as I am, I'd rather take what few resources I got, get me a damn generator. Okay. Okay. Bet. Bet. Because I don't know what to do with it, man. I don't know what to do with it. Mm. Y'all, the world we grew up in only still exists because the ones who old enough to remember it, we still here. So it's that beauty of some parts of the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and stuff, baby. This is vicariously. It's living through us vicariously because we still around to spread it because it's how we were raised, it's who we are, who we were, and who we've grown into. So this is our residual. In another decade, where some of us remember going up into drive-in places, ordering our burgers and fries and malt shakes or milkshakes or Dr. Pepper, whatever hell, we finna have a whole nother generation of people used to talking to nothing but C3PO. But I'm crazy. Call me CeeLo then, baby. Mm. And I'm gonna keep saying this. This ain't even gonna be a long one. This ain't even gonna be a long one, but I'm gonna say this again. Hundreds of thousands of people lost access and the ability to speak, communicate, and call. It was worse in some areas, didn't affect others at all. I done heard that TEST word in here in the chat since I've been on this live, and I don't disagree with none of y'all. I don't disagree. But rather than emphasizing or putting a whole bunch of emphasis on whether it was that or not, how you gonna handle it if that's what it was and the real one is around the corner? You got a way to get in touch with your mama now? Your dad at work, he worked third shift. Huh? Somebody gonna call Charles and tell him y'all made it home safe? Your mama a nurse, she works second shift. Sometimes she stay over so she can pull a double and she end up covering knock shift too. Ain't nobody talk to nobody. I've been there, done that. Yeah, I'm gonna do it when I get off work. Girl, you see this on the news? No, I see this on the news. I heard about that. Man, we get off in 3 hours. When I get off work, I'm gonna go get me 6 cases of water, $20 worth of summer sausage, 14 cans of sardine, and some crackers, and we gonna be all right. And some wet wipes, and some feminine products, and some batteries, and some extra drawers. Cause I should have threw them other 3 away. You know what I'm saying? Week 4 last. Yeah, little accident. So I'm gonna give me some more drawers too. For people who think like that, you probably got about 5 to 10,000 people in your immediate area or neighborhood that's gonna try to do the same damn thing at the same damn time. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Damn, I'm tripping. I gotta speak to my peoples in the chat. What going on? Sammy Joe, 1982. Frugal Mama. Uh, Tamika Davis. Who else off in here? Down here. Sammy Joe. Oh, thank you, Sammy Joe, for the membership. I can still in here. Bayou Sugar. How you doing, baby? Welcome in, welcome in. Psalm 146, Home and Garden still with us, y'all. I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody. Dolores, what's going on, family? Sweet Pea off in here. The Celtic Grandma still in here. Or Celtic, depending on how, desired pronunciation. I'm gonna get back to the bottom, and I'm sorry for not paying so much attention. I'm speaking more today than I am kind of being chat heavy. So greetings to everybody who in here and everybody who I may have missed out. Number love, number love. Jake, I see somebody speaking to J.K. Gardner. Welcome in, family. I want people to entertain the idea, concept, and thought I see somebody speaking to Eco now. I ain't even see Eco in. What's up, Eco? How you doing, brother? I ain't get to catch y'all this morning, man. Shout out, much love to Eco, Neighbor, and Gigi. Um, like I was saying when I got on here, man, I got to catch a little bit of lead live, uh, and then I missed broke. I just couldn't catch it. J3GS, what's going on, bro? The luxury of all. What's up, broke farmer? How you doing, brother? I got to catch you on the replay, man. I caught the last little bit of it, but I'm gonna catch you, family. I'm gonna catch you. What's going on, Christina? The luxury of always just trotting your little happy self over to the store ain't gonna always be here. It ain't always gonna be here. Hey, Nicole Reeves, in my opinion, I've been trying to tell y'all since 2021. True story. Stephen King can't make this up. Me and my wife, my beautiful, lovely wife, who's in the chat, carried our happy behinds over to a foreign country, uh, not knowing the language, learned the language while we was there, uh, started a business, hard as hell, by the way, and this all occurred in what most would consider or call, in some instances, rightfully so, a third world country. You know what happens in third world countries? Sporadic, unexplained communication issues where you just can't talk to nobody for however long it's down. You know what else happens in quote unquote third world countries? Grid issues, power outages for sometimes days on end. She either outside or somewhere in another part of the house. I can go get my wife. What? I ain't even got to get my wife. Hell, just watch some old videos. I ain't got to go get my wife for that. I ain't got a lot of kick it, for one. And for two, just go watch some of my old videos when we were still in Tanzania. Them people so about it, it's just a way of life. You don't even skip a beat. Power out, you keep the windows open. You think you could tell the power finna be out all damn day. Guess what? You better start that fire early. And something else I'm not kidding about. 5 and 6-year-old kids over there just straight starting the fire that the mama gonna cook with and dictating it and outside doing all kinds of stuff. Like they work at the plant. 5, 6, 7 years old. Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now? Do you hear me when I'm sitting up here trying to tell y'all folk that bread, aka money, ain't gonna always be what it is now and what it has been in USD, baby? I'm telling you, because I've lived it. For most of my adult life, anytime I've been anywhere else, and that's still primarily and majority of the case, it ain't too many places. It ain't too many places on this planet where you can't go without a dollar bill. And they like, bet, run me that much right now. Give it here. You can be in Tibet. You could be in South Korea. You could be in China. You could be in Uzbekistan. Look, Nate, pick a place. Pick a place. They'll take it. Or at least they used to. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? People bullshitting, dog. I'm excuse my language if I got any elders off in here, man. Excuse, but because I'm about my manners. But I want y'all to understand how real this. Because I got nothing. I'm back. We back home with our people now. All I care about is them, loving on them, thanking them for giving me and my wife a little bit of sense, and being able to be in the damn country. And when I say country, I mean it covers two things: in this country and in the country, aka rural America. And now that there's more people in here, I'm asking y'all to ask yourself. So maybe you got whoever. First off, it really ain't but about three providers. I don't give a damn if you got a Cricket, Sprint, who I'm gonna quit naming these companies, but you can have whatever service provider you got. But the subsidiary or whoever actually owns that company, it ain't but about two or three of them. I ain't got no pearls on. I ain't got my pearls on, but I'm gonna clutch them shit. Yeah, yeah. Just like some of y'all going to Ralph's, some of y'all going to Safeway, some of y'all going to Brookshire, some of y'all going to Piggly Wiggly, and one company on all that shit. Same thing. Same thing. I digress. Ask yourself if it had been you who had been affected by that outage, and it wasn't just a couple of hours. They didn't slide you a $5 credit yet because it ain't over yet. And instead of it being 1 day or 10 hours or 12 hours in some places, what if it had been for 2 weeks? Miss Shirley, how you doing, young lady? Welcome in here. Miss Shirley, I'm doing good. I'm keeping my I'm keep. What if it had been 2 weeks? It's almost like we got set up for an okie doke in a subtle way. And here's what I mean by this. And I'm sorry, y'all. Again, I'm not seeing everything in the chat because I'm too busy busting my chops, man. So, what if instead of it being 2 hours for some people, or 5 hours, or 6 hours, what if that should have been 2 weeks, bro? Now, peep game, peep game. For the past 20 years, everything been about, which I think people should do. Don't get me wrong. I'm not anti. Oh, Miss Shirley, my blood pressure is great. You know what I'm saying? Little head cheese ain't never hurt nobody. I don't get worked up. I'm just, I'm expressive, Miss Shirley. You already know what it is, young lady. You already know what it is. Now, if it had been 2 weeks instead of 2 hours, or 5 hours, or 6 hours, with the way that we've been conditioned to be spread across the country, some of y'all in here got children. I ain't nobody daddy. When all of this stuff was happening, because we done laughed so many times. I talked first, may they rest in power. In the last 3 years, I done lost my mama and my father and my brother. Y'all done heard that story before. The family I got left and my wife's family is my family. But I'm gonna ask y'all something. For y'all out here who got babies, and I don't give a damn how old you are, I'm gonna forever be my mama baby. Can you imagine realistically not talking to none of your kids? I don't care if they 35 and work at the plant. They yours. You love them. What about the ones that's in college? They are down here at Grambling State doing God knows what, and you ain't talked to them in 4 days? Who ready for that? Hmm? Who ready for that? Really? Because it might be around the damn corner. You got family, half your family live out in California, and you over in Virginia. Just you and your husband, or you and your wife, or you and your partner, or what have you, and y'all kids and everybody else you know and love in Los Angeles. And your ass sitting over in Newport News, and then you can't talk to nobody for 3, 4, 5, 7 days. Are you ready for it? Do you hear me now? These folk ain't playing with it. Only people who playing is the folk who don't think ain't nothing wrong. Them the only one. Them the only ones who anybody who think this shit, think, well, things are fine, things are grand. I ain't saying pull your hair out. I ain't say that. I ain't saying quit your job and go off grid. I ain't say that either. You might not even want a garden. You might not even want a garden. Damn, some MREs or something. Huh? Some MRE, something. Some butter crackers. Some bottled water. Nothing. All right, bet. The reason I'm so adamant and persistent about this because I have actually lived in places and been in areas where chaos is abundant. I'm tired. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired, but I feel like going on, but I'm still like kind of tired because sometimes I just think about what I see as being more in. Sorry, I keep getting hung up back here. As what I see as being more important to a majority of people. And I can't help but ask and wonder to myself, are y'all not seeing the same shit that I see over here? Are you really ain't none of this clicking? Ain't none of this clicking. The ways of old are they leaving. They leaving. And they ain't coming back. And when they do come back, hold on, let me correct myself. I'm gonna make a self-correction here, y'all. When they do come back, it will be based upon necessity. It will be based on necessity, not necessarily luxury. Hey, Blue Lotus vibes. I see. Let me get over to this chat. Let me get over. I'm finna get back over here, y'all. I'm finna get back over here to the chat. I was looking at Miss Shirley OG in here right now. Miss Shirley OG Gardner, and she did a video and was over in the Tractor Supply in the TS in a store. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting better with it. I'm watching myself. She over there doing her thing, and she was just showing, and I was like, some of them, she was like, ooh, these are two, they got better prices at such and such. And I was thinking to myself, man, if I could get a hold of every one of them seeds off in there, I'd try to grab and snack because I understand. I get it. I almost lied and said I think I do. I don't think, I know. I know what's coming around the corner. I've been in places where the inside of the bank closed and an automated teller that's finna give you access to a damn thing. I don't care how much you got in there. You ready for that? Do you hear me now? What's up, Rob Allbanks? What's going on, bro? What's up, Tampa's Creek Homestead? And so I'm looking at Miss Shirley. Walk through. Great video, by the way, Miss Shirley. Showing us all the seeds and everything, and it was a store where I even heard the chickens in the background, and I'm thinking to myself, what kind of hell is it gonna be when it ain't something you want to do on the side no more, but when that's how your ass eat? How is the world gonna look, shape, and be fashioned when it's beyond just getting on YouTube? Hell, we may not even have a luxury to show each other what our gardens look like. I ain't saying it's gonna happen, but it could. So I'm not finna act like it's not. Y'all, we moving into an election season. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? We moving into an election season, and I have lived and been in places where the country will damn near shut the internet off until it go one way or the other. And people walk around here thinking this shit sweet, man. It's not all good. It's okay. It's okay. Life goes on. I will survive. But things ain't as sweet as people think it is. What's going on? Did I speak? I think I spoke to Rob Allbanks. APTV, what's going on? Yeah, I spoke Tampa's Creek. Dolph X, what's going on, bro? Yeah, I'm trying not to miss people, y'all, but I'm not like heavy over in the chat, man. It's just a pop up. We chopping it up, and I'm gonna get to something else. Now, check this out. So, I haven't been on YouTube today much at all. It's just been one of them days. And when I did get a chance, I caught that Oleg Farmer 73 was live, moving the tree, getting ready to take them to Freedom Acres. And he turned the camera around and he was like, look, y'all, look, y'all. And guess what it was? It was two does. It was two does on his land that he saw walking around in a neighborhood in the middle of the day. Now, I'm not saying that that's like just absurd. I ain't saying it's absurd. But as somebody who worry about every family member who leaves this house, whether they're going to hit a deer or not, I couldn't help but notice. Because my first instinct was like, eat them. Both of them. If you do it right, hell, one shot, take care of everything. And I thought to myself, and then Led Farmer said, African Dream, if I was at Freedom Acres, I would. And then I got to thinking, them city deer. And I got to think some more. And then I was like, them city deer. The hell the deer doing walking around outside like they finna go to the park and play horse or 2-on-2 with somebody in the middle of the damn day in the neighborhood. So, y'all, the math ain't mathing. Something just ain't right. And I'm trying to grow as a content creator. I want to keep my channel. I want to grow. I always want to be able to share what I think and learn from y'all. But it's damn near to a point now where I'm like, man, what the? Y'all seeing this shit? I'm serious. Cause it's just it's weird. We living in bizarro world for the most part. And then check this shit out. I'm sitting up here thinking about that, and Led, shout out Led, man. He mentioned this in the he mentioned this on his live while I was still in there. And that like somebody else brought for that movie that we did the community review over not the end of what's the name of that movie? Okay, Miss Jones Truth. Take care. Rob Allbanks, still in here, said we found a kangaroo running through the streets of Bessemer in Alabama. Parts. Okay. Damn, a kangaroo. I think I remember you talking about that, Rob. Kangaroo running around in Alabama. So it was the all things. Somebody in here was in the movie review that we did. Y'all know which movie I'm talking about, where them deer was like surrounding the lady and the girl when they came out the little cabin thing. It's just weird. It's just weird. Now, am I in a place where it's common for, especially with all the corn and traps and stuff I done put out, deer at the timberline? Of course. I'm in the country. I'm in rural East Texas. I'm not in Oak Cliff. I'm not in Grapevine. I'm not in DeSoto. I'm not in Lancaster. Could it happen? Yeah. But do you typically see deer in neighborhoods and in you know what I'm saying, Pleasant Grove? No. It's weird. Something's wrong, something's off, something feel misaligned, and you know, I don't even move with the I'm not about no fear mongering, man. I'm more about getting yourself ready. That's it. If I think it's gonna rain, if I can smell the ozone in the air and I can hear thunder in the distance and it's cloudy as hell, well, you might not want to leave your windows down while you run in the barbecue spot or over at your cousin's house. Just common sense shit. Why common sense gotta be so uncommon? Why it gotta be so hard, man? These folks sitting up here cutting off the damn phones for a quarter of the whole country. Man, it's 350 some million people out in here. But I'm sorry, allegedly, ain't nobody cut off nothing. The doggone a solar flare said, well, uh BB and C communication, we just gonna get them this time. Roger. Got tracking. Too easy. Roger that. That's what happened. Ain't nobody worried about it. And the only reason that I ever get worried, this is the only time. Let me take this. Tampa's Creek said exactly this. Yeah, I said, yeah, Tampa Creek. The only time I get bothered about what other people ain't bothered by, if the shit gonna end up bothering me. You know what will bother me? 150 million people realizing that things ain't sweet and that they've been lied to and frustrated and know you ain't getting them loans. Uh, no, it ain't no more frosted flakes no more. And now we cutting back on food stamps, so everybody get $9 worth of food stamps every 2 months. And now we still ain't fixed the water issue. So yeah, you know, your baby drank a little bit of aluminum, but what we gonna do is say that 0.5% every 2 days of aluminum in your baby formula, it ain't gonna hurt your baby. Go on, girl, you better feed that child. You better go feed and clothe that child. They'll be all right. Aluminum ain't hurting nothing. It's in your deodorant. Hell, why not drink it? And then people gonna get mad and mad and mad. The only reason I care that you don't care is because your ass gonna be one who like say, bro, let me borrow. I heard you be having them goat legs. Y'all making sausage. I heard y'all making sausage over here. Cause they Kenny. Kenny told him about y'all. He know April. He went to school with April, and he heard y'all were back home. So I know I ain't seen you in 19 years, but I figured since you the man, I come through here and try to get a couple goat legs and maybe $5 worth of summer sausage. It, bye, Kenny. Bye, Kenny. I wish you would knew about the page. I wish you would knew about the YouTube page so you could got you a little meat grind or something, but start working on it. It's real. Y'all playing game. Y'all think it ain't gonna go like that when it's already going that way? I don't get in grown folk business unless it's gonna affect me. Sleazy. TX Lala. What's going on, baby? Y'all better get in here and enjoy y'allself. Anybody else I missed? I'm kicking it with the Rooks. What's going on, family? Yeah. RLM Hawaii. How y'all doing? Get on in here. Get on in here. Um, I just had to get on here and say this because I need to know that I ain't the only one who see what the hell I'm seeing, because I'm not finna be gaslit and thinking I'm crazy. I might be a crazy a little bit, but I think I'm the good kind of crazy. I'm crazy about my wife. I'm crazy about my family. I'm crazy about being a good husband. I'm crazy about being a good son and son-in-law and things and so on and so forth. I ain't crazy when I see good and damn well. Man, look here. Okay, let's get into this part of it. The last little piece, the last little piece that I caught, because I had something I had to go do anyway. I seen Broke was on, and shit happen. People overlap each other. You go on at the same time, whatever, whatever. That's my man's right there. I got a lot of respect for Broke, and I had something to do anyway. So I said, "Oh snap! I'm gonna jump off and go handle my business." And then I get over, and I'm trying to listen while I'm starting to do my thing, and here I am. I said all that to say, pay attention to people who saying something that's relevant to you for the sake of your survival. And what you might want to do. Eco Neighbor and Gigi, uh, Broke Farmer. If you want trees, you want citrus, J3GS, NIM and Odoms, and even growing what I eat, and yeah, lead farm on the tree. And then when it comes to that, I'm not no expert hunter. I never said I was no expert hunter. You might have 900 rifles. What can I teach you or tell you? You can have 900 rifles and tens of thousands of rounds. You know what I know I got? I got one time to drop that mother when I bust at her. So I'm just not good at a whole bunch of this stuff, man. That's why I try to stay. I don't try, damn it. I stay in my lane. I try not to push people. I try not to be overly like opinionated, because I'm be honest with you. I would love and want the best for everybody, but truth be told, you crazy hell. You think I wake up in the morning and give a damn about what you doing in your house? Shit, good luck. I like you. I might even love you. I don't give a damn. My biggest concern on this planet is somewhere I don't. She in the chat, so she either outside or somewhere uh in here. But y'all, man, I just feel compelled because I feel like I've reached a point where I ain't throwing my hat in the ring, but damn it, somebody got to say something too. Because if you have, thank you, Sweet Pea. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you. Um, if you got a, I personally feel I don't get it wrong for a bit. I personally feel like with me having a platform and having seen some of the stuff I've seen and know what I know is coming, I'm completely outside of my comfort zone by trying to tell y'all more than what I have told or said or relayed or expressed up to this point, because I I don't like pushing grown folk to try to do stuff that you ought to already know how and why you should do it for yourself, for one. And then for two, people take stuff the wrong way. People take stuff funny. You think you're trying to do this or do that to them. They're like, I'm trying to help you. Shit. Look here. It's really hard trying to get through to people, but I feel compelled to, because it's only going to help me and everybody around them in the long run. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Now, I'm gonna give you a scenario. Let's say it's a stretch of country road that for 10 miles. Pick your highway. Pick your highway. Whatever. And it's 10 houses. One house for every mile. One house for every mile. 10 miles, 10 houses, 10 houses, 1 mile apart. All the rest of it is just acreage and farmland all behind them and everything. Which is the better scenario? If 10 houses got a generator or 5 houses have a generator. I'm talking about an SHTF situation. I'm talking about this thing hit the fan. All these people kind of know or semi know each other or whatever. They're a community. They know each other. They kids go to school together. Grandma used to teach down there, first grade, all that kind of stuff. Which scenario benefits everybody better? I'm just asking. And if it wasn't 5, think about if it was only 2 of those families out of 10 that prepared, got preserves, been making their own vinegar, got some goats to dispatch, got some cows to dispatch, got some chickens, got fresh eggs every morning, got a big old 50-gallon drum full of, hell, I don't even care. I know it may or may not be the healthiest. You pick canola, vegetable, whatever kind of oil you want. We at a point now we need to start asking ourselves, family, what is it? Even if you got everything, what if everybody around you ain't got shit? So hear me out. You in the penitentiary, D block. You got people that love you, boy. You got people that love you. They put money on your books every week. Every week. It ain't nothing you can't get out of common. You might even have you a phone. But everybody around your ass starving. How's that commissary working for you? How that commissary working for you? Life a lot more fun when you got yours and they got theirs. That's why I don't mind seeing everybody win, baby. Because if folk feel like you doing too much or you got too much, you best believe I'm coming to get you. Folks who you would never thought gonna turn into stick-up kids. Folks who you would have never. I remember him. He was quiet in school. He was real quiet. Yeah, his sister played volleyball. Yeah. Worked out at the plant for a little while. Yeah. Yeah, Kenneth. Kenneth. Yeah. Kenneth rob your ass. And your mama. And your house. See, the one thing that I done got to live through in some of these third world countries, they deal with it in a different way because it's been so prevalent on and off. Y'all ain't seen. I won't say y'all because I don't know what y'all done lived through. Hell, I don't know. Y'all might, you know what I'm saying. I don't. You could have been on 4 campaigns, and I don't know you. I don't know what you done been through. But I have seen desperate people. I've seen desperate people, and desperation makes people do things that they wouldn't otherwise do. But don't be sleeping on folks and underestimating them like they lack the ability. I'm talking about everything from your local grandma, your local big mama, to your cousin that just did 3 straight, that did a bid down there and then got out, came home, over at the halfway house, doing real good for herself. They helped him get a job and everything. Y'all looking at him like he the one that's finna. Nah, baby. It be somebody big mama been a slice show. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? It's real out here, fam. It's real out here. It's real out here. Um, it's been over an hour. I haven't planned on being on here long. I know Miss Linda, I believe, is getting ready to come on here in a little bit, and I got some other stuff I'm gonna go tend to. Do any question? Any questions in the chat about what happened as far as the power issue, or why I think more people should start kind of paying attention? You got to live your life. You got to live your life. You got to enjoy your life. You got to keep pushing, because whether we hear individually or not, this world gonna keep on turning, baby. I promise. I done seen it happen. I done lost folks in my life. I've been mad at the whole damn world, because it's like, y'all don't see how bad I hurt. Y'all don't know my such and such just passed away. World don't give a damn. And the world really, really don't give a damn when it get real, real, real. When it get really real, yeah, yeah. All I'm saying is, can you hear me now? I'm encouraging people to work on systems with their family. I'm encouraging people to work on meeting spots with their family. Uh, I don't care if it's your local library or over at somebody in the neighborhood house. Think about what you gonna do and what y'all have discussed prior to, if and or when all of a sudden you pick this shit, you pick one of these up and it don't work no more. That's where it's slipping into taking it for granted, because we are all dependent. I'm not trying to wag my finger and point at y'all. Hell, I don't talk down on nobody unless you come in that sideways. Then your ass get what you get. But outside of that, I want everybody to win, baby. I want everybody to prosper. But I'm talking to myself just as much as I'm talking to y'all. I might have started some aspects of it sooner, but at the end of the day, baby, where you gonna meet your husband or your wife if it all go down and you don't know where the hell they at? You ain't seen them in 16 hours. You at the house waiting because that's the best place to be, but ain't nobody came home. Same thing for your kids. Same thing for your grandkids. Same thing for your kids away at college. Or am I too over the top? Am I too over the top? Huh? Man, it's deer walking around in the middle of the day in neighborhoods and shit, getting drinks of water, and you know what I'm saying? Like, seeing what time the game come on, and it's just like, okay, bet. Sure. Roger that. Too easy. Cell phone going in and out. Whole networks and shit dropping. Things are fine. Thumbs up, guy. Things are fine. Whole weather systems and grows on, and I caught a little bit of that, man. I just caught a little pink, like the butt end of broke. I gotta go back and see all of that stuff, right? And then folk putting out the damn grow zones changing and stuff, but they ain't talking about what the hell. Why is it raining in the desert so much, huh? Why is it raining in the desert so much? You want a good ski season, so you spend the whole rest of the year putting aluminum, I ain't gonna say, and whatever else I ain't gonna say, on a constant stream up in the atmosphere. So when it mixes with actual nature, then all of a sudden San Diego flooded and shit, because you didn't think about that, because what you doing is on the other end of the Colorado River, uh, uh 1,200 miles away. So this ski resort, thumbs up, guys. But when all that shit melt, then later on, because you done did 5, 6, 9, 30 times what Jesus had intent, I ain't gonna get into what the Lord had, what nature had planned on doing, and then 1,000 miles away is flooding. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Ain't nothing changed. Been saying this stuff since 2016. Just didn't have no platform to say it with, or the confidence with which I say it now, because I feel vindicated, because it's been too many times and too many scenarios and too many things that happen where, oh yeah, that little country boy got some sense, huh? Hold on, what the young folk do? I'll never be cocky with it, But as it turns out, I've been right a couple times more than I've been wrong. Let me see. I think I saw a question, and I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Eco caught you live earlier with the bushes outside pruning fruit tree. Okay, that's good. Darth X, you caught it. I gotta go back and catch it, man. They're my people right there, GG and Eco Neighbor, for real. Tampa's Creek. No, you ain't over the top. Folks distracted by BS and not realizing what's going on behind them. Distraction. For shizzle. Eco, I appreciate that, bro. And I'm gonna say something else too, man. Real quick, y'all. Eco got a video out there about generators. I'm telling y'all, anything you can get is better than having nothing at all. Work your way up to getting the this or the that or the that to that. And I'm telling y'all wholeheartedly, ain't nothing off my list. I want and need gas. I want and need all electric. I want some kerosene. I want some wood fire. I want and need it all. And Eco did a great live, man, about dual capable generators where you can hit them with that gas, baby. Gasoline, I mean. And you can hit them with propane. It might cost you a pinch more, but baby, again, if it ain't 2 hours, it's 2 days or 2 weeks or 2 months. And you just happen to have you 9 or 10 or 13, 15, 11, 20 pound propane tanks at your disposal. Ooh, ooh, might keep your family going. Might keep your family going. Behinds washed, food hot. What do I know? I'm just old country boy. Miss Native Cherokee said this, I want to help, but I need to keep most things off my channel. Too many would find out too much about that part, because baby, believe me, folks be inquisitive. They be inquisitive about you when you are out in front of everyone. When you on the forefront, and that's what make for the most part, I really don't care. It don't bother me. But it's like when you get on this YouTube thing, whether you realize it or not, whether you think you impacting people or not, whether you think folks taking you seriously or not, you make yourself a public figure, aka a target. Because everybody, there is gonna be one person on this planet. I kid you not. You could do a 40-second live and just get up here and say, "Hey, hello everyone. I hope everyone's having a great day, a great Sunday, and I wish you all the best. God bless." And click the off button. Nothing against my atheists out there, because you can believe in whatever the hell you want to. No pun intended. But somebody be like, blessed. Well, what are you blessing me for? Why couldn't you have just said in your life? Why couldn't you have just said, have a great day? I don't need to be blessed. You can't bless me anyway. It only comes from, it's some weird ass people out here, y'all. That's why I play the game like how I play the game, because it's too real, baby. I'm back in the States. I ain't got time for folk. I ain't had no major issues, but y'all come here. Y'all leave it. Check this out. Check this out. Before I go, real talk. Check this out. Come here. It's some weird ass people out here. I see why folks stay low key. I see why people chill on it and be folk be using alias, and you know what I'm saying. Your real name, Kenneth the Third, and you Cornelius. You Cornelius Everclear. On YouTube, because these weird ass people will look you up, try to find your mama house and your cousins and stuff, or who you went to school with. And I've been on YT for a while now, so I just take it for what it is. But I don't know, you turn off that road up yonder and come in this driveway. I'll be there. I mean, that's all I got to tell you, baby. It's Texas, all this shit. It is what it is, fam. Who is that? Sammy Joe. Thank you. Hold on a minute. Let me Great live, Jay. Keep preaching. Someone is going to hear you. Word your word. Thank you, Sammy Joe. I appreciate that, babe. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you gotta play your card right. And then you know what I'm saying, you is another part of it too. You basically up on YouTube, like, yeah, I got a whole lot of butter. And I've been saving seeds since 2017. I got 19,000 seeds. And then shit hit the fan, and the hood folk find out, and you got people who ain't don't even know how to spell brassica, walking around your back patio and shit. I heard you be having them collards, son. Man, you ain't never ate no green. You ain't never seen a raw green in your life, except on the fur. When your mama and them, when you, boy, stop. But you gonna come around now because you heard I got that work. Because the work is finna change. The work ain't finna be. And I'm on. This is one of them lives. I'm gonna say it anyway. Y'all, we about 2-3 years away. Lit and live ain't finna be Gucci. It ain't finna be Prada. It ain't gonna be what's that other I always say that a little wrong. Hermes. I don't remember thinking about something nasty, but Hermes, whatever the hell it is. Folk finna be out here looking for bottled water and sardine, coughing and shit. You trying to find old, and not to go too raw with it, like not to go too what's that not Game of Thrones, the one they recorded over in Georgia. Shout out Georgia. The Walking Dead. Not to go too Walking Dead with it, but you know good and damn well folk finna hit pharmacies and again. Now for y'all, I know this it sounds funny. I've lived in places when certain things break out or happen or whatever, everybody already know where they fit. They so protected and so sealed up and whatever. Sometimes they don't even move that way, and other times they do because uh your pharmacists, your grocers, your uh butchers, and all of this stuff, it's real like that. It happens. I just want people to have as much preparation and planning as they can have, so you don't bring your ass over here. That's basically what it is. The more people prepare, the better off they are. The less likely that you gonna bother me or my family. As I get out of here, y'all, please go back and look at some of the things that were deemed or noted as uh, extreme or above and beyond or even conspiratorial 10 to 15 years ago, and look at your current world. Please do that as a study, as an exercise for those who are willing to and whom have time to participate. Go do that. Just go look what was conspiratorial in 2005, 2010, 2015. With that being said, y'all, I am going to get myself off of here. I'm gonna try to get some stuff done. I'm gonna go try to go look at my wife for a little while I get what I need to get done, and get ready for Miss Linda, who I forget she has stayed over, but I think it's at 8 o'clock. I don't want to be bumped down. Want my head bumped down too long. Trying to look. Let me make sure Miss Linda come on tonight. What time she come on here? Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Let me see here. Okay, upcoming. Oh, in 44 minutes. Y'all, yeah, let me thank you, song 146 home, God. 44 minutes, Miss Linda finna come on. Um, I should be good by then, and sitting down somewhere looking at April and enjoying the rest of my Sunday. Man, I love y'all family. Please take care of yourself. Take care of one another. But more than anything, uh, start paying attention to stuff that some of y'all know, that some people normally don't pay attention to. And another thing, if you know you ain't crazy, you know you ain't crazy. Peace.